Tonight, the family of a recent Hamilton Southeastern graduate is raising questions about the investigation into the car crash that killed him. Mason Alexander was riding in a car that wrecked into a tree and burst into flames. Logan Gay spoke with Mason's family members who say they are far from finding closure. Logan?
Yeah, Justin, now that Mason Alexander has been laid to rest, his family says they're now focused on one thing: justice.
It's now been more than a month since 18-year-old Mason Alexander was killed in a fiery car crash. He was riding in the passenger seat when investigators say the driver of the car tried to pass another vehicle, overcorrected, and ended up driving into a tree.
It was so preventable. It did not have to happen.
Mason was a former Hamilton Southeastern football star who had recently joined the University of Pittsburgh football team. His funeral was packed with people, including his former and future teammates. Some people may have thought that this was the end of a tragic story, but Mason's family says it doesn't stop here.
You think like this is a dream or a nightmare you're going to wake up from and it's going to be over, right? And then everybody's trying to still try to process like where are we at in this investigation.
An investigation the family says they feel is leaving them in the dark.
Something should have changed by now. Like, where are we at? And we keep getting the runaround about, oh, well, we're waiting on this to come back. We're waiting on that to come back. We're waiting for results to come back. And it can, you know, every case is different. It can take months. But at the end of the day, it's like you have everything that you need.
13 News reached out to the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office about any updates on the investigation. The Chief Deputy Prosecuting Attorney explained that this all takes time. He tells us when there is a fatality that might result in criminal charges, prosecutors are in communication with law enforcement from the beginning, and that process can take months. The Chief Deputy Prosecutor says there are records they need to subpoena, plus lab examinations that need to be performed. Then all of that must be reviewed. This is personal to Tamla Ingram. Her son and Mason played on the same football team. She says blood couldn't have made them closer.
This was his brother. This was his best friend. They had plans together.
She says her son was even driving behind the car when it crashed.
My son, Chandler, said, "Mom, I tried to save him. I pulled on his arms. I couldn't get him out the car."
Mason's loved ones believe speed and reckless driving were major factors in this crash.
He was going so fast. He was, further ahead than them, but they were still all trailing behind each other. So they couldn't even keep up with him.
Now Mason's family says they're going to keep pushing for answers and accountability.
Mason was a priority. Mason cannot speak for himself anymore. So we're speaking for him. And he's going to get justice.
13 News also reached out to the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office for any updates, and we're told there are none at this time. Next, Mason's family is planning a peaceful rally on April 21st at 3:30 p.m. in front of the Sheriff's Office in Noblesville.